Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and the European Union has actually accepted Microsoft's offer to buy out Activision Blizzard about a month after they were actually rejected by the CMA in England. Now, this is kind of interesting because the reason they were rejected in the CMA in England is because of cloud gaming, and with the European Union, you can actually see that cloud gaming isn't what they seem to be looking at. And there are some quotes from this. First and foremost, the quote on why Microsoft would not pull games from Sony's platform. Microsoft would have no incentive to refuse to distribute Activision games to Sony. Even if Microsoft did decide to withdraw Activision games from the PlayStation, this would not significantly harm competition in the consoles market. And then you have some other important comments they have about how the actual purchase of this could actually improve cloud gaming. Our decision represents an important step in this direction by bringing Activision's popular games to many more devices and consumers than before thanks to cloud game streaming. The commitments offered by Microsoft will enable for the first time the streaming of such games in any cloud game streaming services, enhancing competition and opportunities for growth. Now, whenever it comes to Sony being able to compete with them, once again, they had another argument for that. Leverage its size, extensive games catalog, and market position to fend off any attempt to weaken its competitive position. One of the CMA members, Sarah Cardell, actually told Katie Prescott of The Times why this is a bad idea according to the CMA. Microsoft's proposals accepted by the European Commission today would allow Microsoft to set the terms and conditions for this market for the next 10 years. They would replace a free, open, and competitive market with one subject to ongoing regulation of the games Microsoft sells and the platforms to which it sells them, and the conditions of sale. This is one of the reasons the CMA's independent panel group rejected Microsoft's proposals and prevented this deal. Now, this purchase, this agreement that they came to with the CMA doesn't really mean anything if they're not actually allowed to purchase Activision Blizzard in England. If they're not allowed to purchase Activision Blizzard with an agreement with the CMA and in England, then this doesn't matter at all and it won't mean anything at the end of the day. But this could also be one of those things where some of the people at the CMA might take a second look at this and go, well, cloud gaming isn't that big and there aren't that many people involved with cloud gaming. Cloud gaming is one of those secondary things. VR is bigger than cloud gaming, and to a lot of gamers, if you ask them about VR, they'll tell you it's irrelevant. And at the end of the day, I really honestly believe that this could actually, once again, I'm referring to a quote from the article, this could actually promote the growth of cloud gaming. It could actually make cloud gaming more accessible. The other thing is, cloud gaming will never be the main platform that people use to play their video games. There will be people take advantage of cloud gaming whenever, they're away from their console or their computer. They'll take advantage of it. But even then, that's only going to be a small percentage of the market. And one of the big reasons for that, and I think a lot of people to this day don't understand the big reason behind that, is you need a lot of bandwidth to stream a video game. Unlike a movie or a TV show or a YouTube video, streaming a video game requires active interaction. And even on Netflix, they have those interactive shows. Those give you a lot of time to interact with them. And whenever you're playing a game that requires pinpoint accuracy, anything that can throw off your targeting just slightly, it's already broken. And a lot of you are thinking, oh, well, it's not that bad. I always tell people, look at Stadia. That was Google's attempt at cloud gaming, and it failed. If Google cannot get cloud gaming to work the way they want it to work, I'm going to be honest, the only other company that can is Microsoft. And even then, I'm going to tell you right now, Microsoft is probably going to come out and tell everyone, unless, we get incredible internet speeds available to everyone in the United States at a very cheap and acceptable cost for people to be able to afford, this is never going to happen. local hardware will always be something that I believe will be constant. It will always be there. Once again, unless this wireless technology in the next, 3 to 5 years explodes in how fast things are, this is never going to happen. And people forget, we have been trying to get cloud gaming to work since 2003. I looked this up the other day because I remember whenever I was a kid, there was a cloud gaming console and it was called the G3. It was announced in 2003. For 20 years, the gaming market has been trying to get cloud gaming to work, and they still can't get it to work the way that it's supposed to. We have been trying at this for so long, banging our heads into the wall. Eventually, technology is going to explode and make it acceptable for people to be able to play games that way, to the point where you don't have to move a stick and wait 2 seconds for your character to respond to it. Or these manufacturers are going to give up on it. In all honesty, I'm going to be real with you. I think these manufacturers are going to give up on it, and I think the CMA is going to realize cloud gaming is not the future, and that their one excuse for blocking this is probably going to end up being a meme, and the CMA is probably going to get made fun of for decades to come, and it's just something they're going to have to live with. Because if they're going to reject this because of cloud gaming, in all honesty, they're kind of clowns. Just going to be honest with you.